What's up guys, it's your friendly neighborhood Wolf here, and I'm going to tell you how to play Splatoon 2. And this is the real edition. I'm not about to tell you some crazy shenanigans, I'm just going to tell you what it is. So that way you can get started right away on improving yourself and stop doing stupid stuff. Because I'm tired of seeing people do stupid stuff. Mainly us US players, we're kind of fraudulent, not gonna lie. But after this, hopefully, you'll be a little less fraudulent, you know? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to learn to move. Like, move your character. You know, you need to get comfortable with the idea of how quickly can you reach an area? How fast can you move? What's the quickest thing you can do to move along the map? Can you move an enemy ink relatively quick? Can you know, how much ink does your weapon throw out? Can you splatter dash? Can you just move around comfortably and not be like, dang, I got stuck on the wall because I don't know what this map looks like? Alright? That's one of the most integral things to learn in pretty much any game. If you can't move, then just give up. Actually, don't give up, but like, just learn it. Get comfortable with the game and how it moves and how you play it. Because if you're not comfortable, other people who are comfortable will just destroy you in that field. The second thing you want to do is learn to aim. This kind of pairs hand in hand with moving, because if you can't move, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to aim, and on top of that, your aim will be off, basically. It'll be just harder for you. So what you need to do is learn to aim and move at the same time. This is something that a lot of top players just kind of do naturally, but if you want to start from like pure scratch, just practice aiming while not moving at the max range of your weapon or whatever. Just get comfortable aiming. Then, once you get comfortable with that, start moving with it and just start trying to find out from what positions can you quickly surprise someone and kill them real fast. Can you get them, like, what is your max range might be this range, but you might be able to get to that range very quickly and surprise your opponent and find out what that distance is, and then you'll become a lot scarier. And of course, actually hitting your targets would help. So mess with your settings in the testing arena until you can comfortably track your targets that move around, because now we have moving targets, so that's pretty cool. The second thing is just be able to quickly snap from target to target. If you can't do that comfortably, you need to keep practicing. Just spend some time doing it. Honestly, don't even hop into a ranked match or anything like that if that nerves you up. Just honestly, just go to turf war. Do something that's like casual and relaxing, because it's not worth stressing about. It's just a video game, dude. And if your aim isn't the best, then know that and try to fix it over time. That's the best thing you can do, is just practice though, and try to get your hands used to the motions. Dude has a good video on how to like set up your sensitivity. Everyone's a bit different, but there you go. So I'm gonna have a link to that in the little eye thing in the top right or whatever. This is a new thing. Anyway, step 3: stop dying. Like literally, just stop. Right? If you think you're going to die in an interaction, don't do it. Right? Living is like the most integral part in literally any game. I don't know of any game in which dying is rewarded, except for Splatoon 1, which is, I'm glad it's dead now. So, I'm just saying, dying is usually really bad. And in this case, it's extremely bad, because they can get a lot of pressure on your team just from one death. So, just try to live, and try to fight for another day. If you see that you can't fight someone because they have a longer range weapon, don't try to force an engagement. It's okay to go away for a bit and then try again later. Who knows, they might stop looking for you, and then you might be able to just get up close and kill them where you're strongest. Alright? The next thing you want to learn is how to push the objective. And I'm not talking about just standing on the tower or grabbing the Rainmaker and blindly holding forward on the stick. I'm talking about, like, doing it with the brain and being able to say, you know what, there's a lot of enemies on the tower right now. Probably not a good idea for me to just blindly hop on. Right? I can't tell you how many times I've punished people for doing this action and completely disrespecting the fact that I was nearby the tower and I could shoot and kill anyone who decides to hop on it. Stop being that guy. Just, take from lesson 3 and live, and remember to push smartly. Like, yeah, and sometimes just push, because I can't tell you how many times people have tried to push ahead with me or something, and then no one's on the tower, or no one's grabbing the Rainmaker. Stop. Just stop. Be the bigger person and grab the Rainmaker, or sit on the tower. Someone needs to do it. If no one's doing it, then you need to do it. Just do it. You know, Nike. Okay, the last thing that I can tell you that will improve your game rapidly is learning from your mistakes. This part is really tough to teach because it comes from experience to understand when a mistake is made. A big one that's obvious is dying. If you die and you find that suddenly your opponents are all around you and everywhere around you, you miss position. So maybe try a different positioning, or maybe try to approach that same situation a little bit differently until you're no longer dying really randomly. And then once you start to get engagements that you can comfortably play with, then start to figure out how can you win those engagements more often. And then once you master that, you know, eventually you'll just be really freaking good. And then everyone will say you're the best, you know? And that's good. But that's basically it. Those 5 things, while sounding very generic, are basically the integral of pretty much every game out there. And it's no different here in Splatoon 2. I can't say that all of you who watch this video will all of a sudden become S plus 50 and hop on a professional team in no time at all. Because quite honestly, some players will just outplay you because they have a better understanding of the game because they've played it longer. That's gonna happen. So if you want to win, you need to put the time and effort in. And if you don't want to win and you don't care, then just stop complaining about it, right? That's a thing. So, if anything else, it should give you a place on where to improve. The next video I'm gonna make will be probably like, what is a team fight? I'm gonna start to get into some of the like more basic things that I think people should just understand. But as it turns out, most people don't understand this, even though it's like really basic, and it's like something that everyone should know. So hopefully, guys, you work on that, and I'll be seeing you in S+. Catch you guys next time. I just want you to be happy.